ground in absolutely superb condition. Manson taps down. Quick kick by Ashcroft out in front of goal. Dunstall's first mark. And Lynch just caught behind on that occasion. And the shake of the head, Roscoe, says it all, doesn't it?
Yes, well, I suppose on the other occasion we spoke about earlier, Pete, the ball has carried Dunstall in his leads early, so perhaps Lynch thinking I could just sit behind, the ball may carry a bit more, but this occasion just dropping short, a tumbling punt, and caught behind was Lynch.
But always in front, Dunstall, even when it cleared his head earlier.
Yep.
So Jason Dunstall, point blank range, shouldn't miss that, and doesn't. So Jason Dunstall putting it through for his first goal and the fourth to Queensland here this afternoon. The Queenslanders and Northern Territory leading 4-3 to 2-2.
Just see this boundary thrown again. Manson in front, but sharp by Ashcroft. There's that tumbling kick around the corner and just finding Dunstall in front, as Pete mentioned, does always
on the left foot. Oh, shocking kick. Straight to Pritchard, his Hawthorn teammate. The kick in towards half forward, taken by David Wern, playing in front of Hudson. Off goes Wern. A quick kick. Finds his Queensland teammate in Frigo. This is Rudy Frigo. Kicks it wide. He's found Michael Long. On to Magic, as they call him, Michael McLean. To the half-forward line, the pack develops. Up they go. Thrown away by Scott. Ashcroft can give it to Dunstall. Over the top. Jason Dunstall for his second. Races into goal and pops it through. Good goal. Excellent teamwork by Queensland, Ross.
Yes, it was. Well, they took advantage of the Tasmanian players all going up in a lump. From the McLean kick, we see this. There's 3 or 4 Tasmanians up there. Look at that. 4. Splashed out again by Dion Scott. Then Ashcroft, good vision there. Broke the tackle from McPherson. And an easy goal in the end of Jason Dunstall.
In the centre. Shea Cockatoo Collins on the right. Presently playing with Port Adelaide, Cockatoo Collins. Now here's Gilbert McAdam, whose brother Adrian is here today, but is unable to take his place in the side. Good mark by Lurs. Been using his body well down there at half forward. Now he brings it in towards Dunstall. Dive, that's a good mark. That's a difficult mark, and he took it well.
Playing the advantage there too. McAdam coming off half back there, kicked long. And his kick long, finding Lurs, and his second kick now gives Dunstall a shot at goal. It's the importance of going long with the breeze.
And Lynch is back at full back. He had a stint, I think, on
centre
the
half
ball,
forward.
Centre half forward in that second term. Now, Dunstall's kick 2. Now, Queensland should just give him heaps and heaps of room in this quarter, because he's the man who could win it for them. Jason Dunstall kicks at goal, and he splits the centre. So the Hawthorn champion has kicked 3, and a handy one, that one, as Queensland Northern Territory lead by a point.
Yes, but I agree with it. If they can just, the kick coming from Lewis, if they see the space that Dunstall had to run into, it's important that a player like that has that room to run through, as Pete mentioned, because he'll do the rest for you.
Good umpiring by David Howlett to pick that one out. Long to centre wing, and he's found Darryl White. Fletcher on the mark. White plays on quickly, gets it to Lynn. Lynn into Dunstall. Yes, a great lead, and a beautiful pass hits him right on the chest. And as I said, Ross, this man could win the game for Queensland.
Yes, some good work around the ground. Tony Lynn's having a very good game, actually. Deceiving play, gets the share of the footy. That's a terrific kick, but the mark by Dunstall, just keeping his body in the way of Lynch, so he couldn't get a fist to the ball to punch it away.
Well, Ross, people say that's a chest mark and they're easy, but at full pace with a bloke like Lynch on you, they're difficult.
Exactly right.
Jason Dunstall, a vital kick from 48 metres. Oh, look at that, it's drifting, it's close. I think did it hit the post or a goal? It's a goal. So Jason Dunstall has now kicked 4, and he's becoming a big factor in this game. 8 points.
Yes, and if you look at Jason Dunstall, it's his 3rd interstate game. He's only kicked 2 goals total in those 3 games. So today, this is his 4th, as Pete mentioned. A vital player, really is. Give him the opportunities.
Or Gale, it's Williams to pick it up. And Williams sees Francis in the road. Fabian Francis. Dunstall this time, his 2nd low mark he's taken in this quarter, the 3rd of the term, and he's kicked 2 goals so far in this 3rd quarter. 14 and a half minutes left with the breeze for Queensland. As we take a look at that again, Francis chipping it in short, and Dunstall coming in from the side to mark in front of Atkins.
And playing off for Tasmania, McCarthy back on.
Well, McCarthy's had a fair stint on the bench, perhaps surprisingly. So Dunstall to increase Queensland's lead of 8 points. Manson was up there. Snapshot by Buckley at the post. So one behind. Kick by Nathan Buckley. If they can get more out of him, well, they'll be well on the way to victory. He's in this third quarter. Lawrence, a quick kick out of the pack. Oh, that's a great mark taken by Troy Clark. Gets the hand pass away quickly. Michael McLean kicks down towards centre half forward. No mark taken. The ball shoveled out the front of the pack. Opportunity is for number 14, Ray Windsor, if he can run in. He runs in and kicks, and the goal umpire says, yes, sir, 4 points. So Windsor kicking his second goal for Queensland, and their 10th, 10-7-67. Tasmania still 7-10-52.
And here's the build-up against a terrific mark by Clark, and the kick coming down from McLean. Watch both Lynch and Dunstall. They lose the ball in the sun here, but the tap on here, there it is. Dunstall, terrific stuff. And Windsor, just enough time to get his boot to the ball.
To Michael Long.
Just 50 metre, Pete.
Here's a 50-metre penalty.
Yes.
Going over the mark.
Well, he'll kick it. He'll kick it 70 metres. Matthew Kennedy, this will be way down over and no one on the mark. Look at this. Oh. He has a bounce. Now he'll kick it down looking for Dunstall. A sweeping kick. Dunstall. Oh, look at the man across the front. Is it White? No, it is Dunstall.
Well, Dunstall led to the left of screen. Kennedy didn't quite see him. Dunstall got right away from Lynch, but he was able to recover quickly enough. There's a good kick, a good play on here by Kennedy. Used his initiative. Good long bomb. And watch Dunstall come in from the left here. Good stuff.
Well, that's why he's a champion. He has kicked 4, and he was out of position. I'm worried looking Robert Shaw, and no wonder.
I think you'd have something to say about Kennedy running down the ground with nobody on the mark.
Yep, and Queensland, Northern Territory on fire here. If Dunstall kicks this, it's going to be difficult for Tasmania. Jason Dunstall puts it through for a goal. He's 5th.
And 3rd for the quarter.
Well, 3 for the 60-metre kick, Dunstall. Oh, cleverly done as he gets it across the pocket to Collins, in towards the pocket. Ray Windsor is there, taps it back cleverly. Troy Clark. Clark gets in a hand pass. Those little men creating all sorts of problems. Marcus Ashcroft, Dunstall, back it comes. Ashcroft on the right foot, hooks it back. Oh, it's marked right on the line, is it? Or is it a goal? It's a goal! Goal to Ashcroft. Oh, this is Queensland's game. Tasmania would have to pull off a miracle.
And top marks to them too. They really have been prepared to run this time and just take the risks, as I mentioned before. And their smaller midfield players, their flankers, have really got themselves into the game and been able to feed their forward line with constructive kicks or handballs. And
so Tasmania with the breeze in the last quarter. They're going to have a pretty hard task. Lawrence, who's got on top in this quarter from Manson. If Queensland get another goal here, well, they might, because Dunstall has taken the mark after that pass came from Troy Clark, and he could finish up with 5 for the term. He's got the breeze virtually at his back, and distance shouldn't be a problem because we saw him kick a goal from about 10 to 15 metres further out.
Just see, here's the mark once more. Clark, the player delivering. Beautiful low trajectory drop punt. Well done.
Well, at half-time, we mentioned that if Queensland can get more out of their better-known players, they'll do well. Well, they've done that, especially Jason Dunstall. Kicks it goal, drift to the left. Looks pretty good. It's a goal. So 7 to Dunstall and 5 for the term as Queensland race ahead. They were 7-5 at half-time, so they've kicked 8 goals, 2 for the quarter, as against Tasmania's total of 7 goals, 12.
Yes, and Norm Dare's done well here to open up the forward line for Dunstall. So when they come down, there's space for him to run into, which he's so used to at Hawthorn. And he's such a class player.
Straight to Ray Windsor. Where's Dunstall? There he is. Look at this. Terrific football. Great play by Queensland. They've just been so impressive.
Yes, Windsor, White, that sort of player. Wern. Just see this once more. Windsor delivering the ball beautifully. Dunstall with his pace. He's quick, isn't he, Pete?
Well, he's kicked 7. Now, he'll have to kick left to right. The players have found it difficult from here today. Now, he ran out to the right, and it holds up in the breeze. The pack develops. It's thumped to the bottom. This is where they've been doing well. Oh, here's a chance. On the left foot, Gilbert McAdam, and he fires it out wide and out on the full. But at ground level, Ross.
So Collins makes a lead. It's gone over his head.
Oh.
Manson and White's the man to come down with the football.
Oh, great play that was. On to Ashcroft. Now he's running away from Trent Nichols. He brings it into Dunstall. Dunstall and Shanahan. Dunstall and the umpire this time a little bit stiff, Shanahan, that one. We had a beautiful view of that.
Yeah.
Dunstall pushed and shoved. I really don't know about that one. You have a look. Dunstall, no free kick. No way.
It's got to be play on. Got to be play on.
Definite play on decision. That hard done by then Shanahan.
They're the inconsistencies with that sort of play, boundary throw-ins and others around the ground that confuse both supporters, players and some commentators alike.
Well, Jason Dunstall will kick from the difficult side of the ground. It's a beautiful looking kick for goal number 8.
And 6 of those after half-time.
And that's been the difference, Pete, particularly that third quarter, as you've mentioned, kicking 5. Robert Shaw and Scotty Clayton looking on there. Here's the free kick, and it really should have been play on. Both had a bit of a grapple, let it go. The resulting free kick is a goal. That crucifies football and teams at times.
Windsor kicks from left half forward. Not a really well-weighted kick. And Darren Pritchard has taken the mark in front of his clubmate.
Eventually it ends up with Phoebe to the half-forward line, but there he is. Michael McLean, he's been outstanding. Over the top, 2 options. This is Darryl White. They might get another one before the end of the game. Troy Clark dummies. Onto the right foot, brings it to the pocket because he saw Dunstall. Up he goes, the Hawthorn champ. And bang, and hits those strong hands. Now, unselfishly, he's going to give this off. Good play. Out. He tried to pass that.
He did too, no question.
It cleared the head of Cockatoo Collins for a behind.
All to no avail as Queensland Northern Territory run out convincing winners over the home side and favoured combination Tasmania's.